Beef exports have been outstanding in recent years, and that's due in part to the work of NCBA. Joining me now is Kent Bacus, NCBA's Senior Director of International Trade and Market Access. Kent, thanks for coming today.
It's good to see you.
We've had another phenomenal year of beef exports. What's driving this global demand?
Well, there's strong global demand for beef overall, but what sets us apart is that we're the world leader when it comes to that high quality grain finished beef. What we produce is unmatched anywhere else, either in volume or in quality. And so in key markets, especially in Asia, you've seen a tremendous demand for that high quality beef. And you also have other protein shortages too. So with African swine fever, a lot of the swine herd in those countries have just been decimated. And so it's created a lot of opportunities for protein sales. U.S. beef is capitalizing on that because of that strong demand, but also because of the great market access terms that we've been able to secure over the last decade.
So it has been a team effort among a number of parties. What specifically is NCBA's role in fostering that international demand?
So really, we work very closely with the U.S. Meat Export Federation, who they lead the way as far as selling our product in the country and marketing it there. We work in Washington and we work with other governments to find those trade barriers and remove them, whether it's a 40% tariff in Korea or it's a hormone ban in China. NCBA has been involved in all of those conversations, and that's really helped make the difference to open the door and then let folks like USMEF and our other partners go in and help build those sales.
Of course, we talk about places like Japan and China being real growth markets for U.S. beef, but are there other additional markets that you see some real growth opportunities in?
Oh, absolutely. When you look at exports, a lot of those cuts are just things that Americans are not willing to pay a premium for. But when we look in the Middle East and North Africa, we look in South America and other parts of Southeast Asia, there's a lot of opportunity, especially for some of those middle cuts and offals, things that just we're not really looking for when you go to the grocery store, but are in high demand in those markets.
You talk about the role in Washington, D.C., and clearly we're embroiled in this issue with GMO corn with Mexico. Why is it so important that we make certain that export policies are based on sound science?
Well, I think that at the end of the day, if you don't have objective science-based terms, then politicians can get involved and put any measure they want in place, and they can be very restrictive. We saw that after the 2003, the cow that stole Christmas. We had BSE restrictions all over the world, and a lot of them restricted the age of the cattle that we could sell. There's no scientific basis in that at all, and as a result, we lost billions of dollars in potential sales. So, science plays an important role, whether it's in animal health, food safety, or even the emerging topics like animal welfare and sustainability and climate. All of those factors have to be science-based. Otherwise, they're vulnerable to political attacks.
Absolutely. Well, if my numbers are correct, exports are adding $450 to $500 a head value in cattle. We appreciate that. We need that. So keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kent. NCBA's D.C. office is just steps away from the White House and Capitol Hill. And every day, staff members are walking the halls of Congress, working on behalf of beef-producing families like yours and mine. Help support that work and the industry's future by becoming a member. Just call 866-233-3872 or visit ncba.org.